The developments in recent years show that the electoral system needs to be improved to keep abreast with the times and to provide sound institutional guarantee for the full and accurate implementation of the one country, two systems and the principle of Patriots administering Hong Kong.
Hello, welcome to China Mosaic. I'm Wang Xiaohui for China.org.cn. The two sessions of 2021 has lifted its curtain, and the Patriots governing Hong Kong has drawn most attention. Patriots governing Hong Kong is a legitimate institutional design in line with the common sense of ordinary people. After Hong Kong's return to the motherland, the Constitution of the People's Republic of China and the Basic Law of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region stipulated the legal status of the Hong Kong SAR. Without the Constitution and the Basic Law, a high degree of autonomy in the Hong Kong SAR would be out of the question. Without recognition of China, how could one recognize the Hong Kong SAR, which exists on the basis of the Constitution and the Basic Law? As a Chinese proverb goes, with the skin gone, what can the hair adhere to? Patriots governing Hong Kong follows a natural political logic and needs no further explanation. However, some people in Hong Kong collude with international anti-China forces to propagate that Hong Kong only belongs to the Hong Kong people and attempt to disrupt the unequivocal logical relationship between loving the country and loving Hong Kong. Some radical Hong Kong separatists even expect to win seats at the District Council and the Legislative Council elections, and legally challenge the central authorities using their District Council and the Legislative Council memberships so as to break away from the administration of the Central People's Government and betray the country. Such acts are intolerable in any country of the world. Patriots governing Hong Kong follows the basic operating logic of any political system, and governing by patriots is not unique to China. Election candidates in Western countries, including the United States, compete with each other on the basis of their patriot ethos. Those who do not love their country are unlikely to gain support from voters, qualify as candidates, let alone win elections. In the 1980s, in the process of formulating the one country, two systems policy and making the Basic Law, Mr. Deng Xiaoping repeatedly said that some requirements or qualifications should be established with regard to the administration of Hong Kong affairs by the people of Hong Kong. It must be required that patriots form the main body of administrators, that is, of the future government of the Hong Kong Special Region. This January, when hearing a work report by Chief Executive of the Hong Kong SAR, Carrie Lam, President Xi Jinping said that the steady and the sustained implementation of one country, two systems can only be achieved by always ensuring patriots governing Hong Kong. The principle of patriots governing Hong Kong, based on more than 20 years of practice, does not deny one country, two systems, but rather represents continuation, development, and enrichment of the policy. It is a fundamental principle that concerns national sovereignty, security, and development interests, as well as Hong Kong's prosperity, stability in the long run. In recent years, many people making no contribution to Hong Kong have won elections by advocating Hong Kong independence and practicing burn with us tactics. Those people do not compete with each other on their love for the country and Hong Kong, nor their contribution to and plans for Hong Kong's development. On the contrary, they try to be more separatist, radical, and destructive than the others. This reveals that Hong Kong's current systems and mechanisms tend to pose major security risks. Therefore, efforts must be made to plug the loopholes in the systems to make it impossible for unpatriotic opportunists or separatists to snatch power by applying burn with us tactics, while letting those who truly love the country and the Hong Kong SAR become representatives of Hong Kong residents and speak for Hong Kong through legal and democratic procedures and mechanisms. Only in this way can Hong Kong maintain its long-term stability, prosperity, and development. Thank you for watching.